Hi everyone, my name is Prasuna and today I'm going to show you an asana called Ustrasana. Okay, I'll tell you how to do the asana and what are the benefits of doing the asanas and how to relax after the asana and who should not do the asana. Okay, so just please watch and yes, let's start with the asana. Okay, right. Yeah. Before we start the asana, okay, sit in Vajrasana. Okay, this is called Vajrasana. You can sit directly in Vajrasana. Okay, or you can slowly. How to sit in Vajrasana? See, you can actually stretch your legs forward. Okay, fold your right leg, sit on it, and slowly fold your left leg. This is the procedure to sit in Vajrasana. Or if you are not able to do this, you can sit directly like this. You can just fold your legs back and then sit in Vajrasana. Right. Now how to do Ustrasana. Okay. Ustrasana is also called as camel pose. Okay. It's a back bending posture. Okay. It is a back bending posture. So how to do this? Slowly you have to kneel down. Okay. Kneel down. Please watch carefully and be careful while doing the asana. Right. Okay. Right. Slowly kneel down. Hands by your side and slowly stretch back. Slowly stretch back and you can place your hand, one of the hand, and touch your heel and second hand can be stretched back. This is called Ardha Ustrasana. That is, one of the hand is stretched back, one hand is on your heel. This is called Ardha Ustrasana. Slowly relax each hand. Left hand relax and slowly relax your right hand. Okay, this is called Ardha Ustrasana. And how to do the normal Ustrasana is the same way. That is a complete Ustrasana. Again, come back to the actual sthiti. Curl your toes inside. Okay, right. Right hand slowly touch your heel part and left also and slowly bend your neck this way. Keep breathing. Slowly relax your neck. Relax each hand very carefully. Right. This is Ustrasana. Okay, so we have seen Ardha Ustrasana and complete Ustrasana. Okay, once you come out of the Ustrasana directly, please do not sit normally. You have to actually place your hand like this and try to bend down. This is the counter pose for Ustrasana. Once you bend this way, your complete spinal cord will be relaxed. Okay, this is called Yoga Mudra. So we have done Ardha Ustrasana, Ustrasana and relaxing pose of Ustrasana called Yoga Mudra. Hope you guys understood. Okay, this is all about Ustrasana. And what are the benefits of Ustrasana? Okay, Ustrasana is good for stretching of your thighs, your stomach region, your throat, back, spinal cord would be relaxed. Okay, when you stretch it back, your spinal cord would be turned little back, which helps in relaxation. Okay, and it helps in the stretching of your complete uh, stomach and abdominal region. Okay, so these are all the benefits. When there is a good stretch, it increases the blood circulation. And one small thing is you have to be very careful with your knees. Right. So who should be careful while doing this asana? Okay, so people with knee pains, Okay, knee pains, they should be very much careful. So how to do this is, you have, while doing this, you can slowly fold your mat this way. Okay, you can slowly fold your mat. Okay, fold your mat, and then you can do the asana. Okay, fold your mat. Okay, fold your mat, and slowly you can do the asana again. Okay, so be very careful with with knees part. Okay, so be careful, you need to fold your mat, or if your knees are sensitive, you should be very much careful. Okay, that's one thing to be noted. And people with backache should also be very much careful. Okay, because while you're bending back, be very careful. You have to check once how your back is, and then it usually relaxes your back. But be very careful. People with surgeries to spine and all, they should not do it. But general spinal pain or back pain, they can practice little by little, not much at a time, but very slowly they can increase their practice. It will definitely relax your back. Okay, this is all about Ustrasana. So anything right, this is all about Ustrasana.